Châteauneuf-du-Pape, Châteauneuf-du-Pape. So we're on our way. Got a wine tour tasting from Châteauneuf-du-Pape, one of the oldest ones, 17th century wine connoisseurs. We've got a wine tasting with them, so we're on our way to there now. Show you everything you need to know, any information. It costs us €13 each, which I think is amazing. Wine tours in England cost like 50 quid minimum, really. Easy 50 quid, usually about 80 quid, depending if you get a little package with it.
And it's not exactly the best wine.
No, it's not. It's new wine.
Years. Yeah, give it 10
new
years,
wine. But Châteauneuf-du-Pape, one of the fucking best. Hopefully it gives us enough time to get there, have a little wash up, little wipe down, little deodorant, because we are looking like tramps right now. Change of clothes so we can actually look a little bit more presentable for our French companions. So here we are in the wine region of Châteauneuf-du-Pape. We're a couple minutes away from the actual vineyard now. Châteauneuf-du-Pape. It's my favourite thing to say in French. I love it. Château Fortia. It's looking beautiful.
Yeah.
Their vineyard. Look how beautiful this place is, eh? Right, let's go taste some wine, shall we?
Let's do it. I need the toilet though.
Oh, for fuck's sake, here we go.
Welcome.
Ah, thank you.
Which country are you from?
England.
England.
You are a rugby player?
No. I do like rugby though.
Cricket.
Cricket.
So I don't know if you are familiar with Châteauneuf-du-Pape.
I've never actually had it.
So to make very easy and to simplify it as much possible, Châteauneuf-du-Pape's total acreage of the appellation is 3,200 hectares, 8,500 acres. And Fortia, we are precisely 1% of this total acreage, 32 hectares. Châteauneuf-du-Pape is quite well known for a certain numbers of characteristics I will describe. We are very proud of a French wording, Symphonia of 13 grapes, but that is very misleading. Why? Because 95% of the production is red and 5% of the production is white. So we are proud to speak about clear red, blah, 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 but that doesn't overpass 5-6% of the total plantation. Okay, back to the red, the key player is Grenache. Just red Grenache covers 70% of the total plantation. And if on top of Grenache I put Syrah and Mourvèdre, we are not far from 90%. Again, the same story. The other red varieties are very, very small, even not visible. Okay. Second point which can create confusion is, could be perceived that we are obliged to crop the 13 grapes to be qualified Châteauneuf-du-Pape. It's just a basket of fruit and we select the one we're interested in. You have already the answer, 70%, that means most of the farmers are going with this Grenache. Then another in the wording confusion which can be generated by the word Symphonia is could be perceived that we are systematically obliged to blend in Châteauneuf-du-Pape. We are not obliged to blend. For example, Fortia, we are going with Grenache, Syrah and Mourvèdre. They are fermented separately, and as far as the 2004 is concerned, we finalized the blending just the last week. But before, we were enjoying pure Grenache, pure Syrah, and pure Mourvèdre wine, and it would have been impossible for us just to stop at this step and say, okay, now pure Grenache, pure Syrah. As we are not obliged to blend, and that is a key point, we are free to blend as we want. So you have high diverse Châteauneuf-du-Pape than you have a farmer, okay? And that generates a certain complexity. when people they compare one estate to another one, that makes sense. It's a human behavior, so why not? But paying attention that some farmers they are just working exclusively with Grenache, and some other, as Fortia, we are more or less playing quite a lot with Syrah. So when you compare, it's quite delicate.
Yeah.
Okay, so three different blends. We are generating three different blends, which means generating different style of wine. The purpose is to make something which could be different. Even if the color is red, the global style of the blends are different. The first we call it tradition, which is completely stupid because there is no traditional blend. We are free to do what we want. So, okay. But for us, Fortia, it's an indication that this blend is more or less based on 65 Grenache, 25 Syrah, and 10% Mourvèdre. Okay, so Grenache very dominant in this blend.
To be honest, I think I'm gonna like that one.
You think you are?
Yeah. Sounds silly to say, but it feels very fruity.
Nothing silly when it comes to wine.
Yeah. That is super easy to drink. Yeah. That might be the one for Jack.
Get him 6 bottles.
Yeah.
That's what he asked for.
Yeah, that's incredible wine.
Which was on the
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Are there famous years for Châteauneuf-du-Pape?
Burning question. It's very delicate because, globally speaking, we are in position to maintain whatever the circumstances, not the extreme circumstances, a certain high level of quality. Why? Because the production is very limited per hectare. We cannot go over 4.2, 4.5 metric ton of fruits per hectare, supposed to generate more or less 35 hectoliters. Hectoliters means 100 liters. So, as we are obliged to go by hand picking, that costs a fortune. So at the moment it is completely useless to overpass this limit because the quantity you can take or make could be instantly declassified as basic vendetta. So the average in Châteauneuf-du-Pape, if I am averaging the last 5 years, for different reasons, none of us were overpassing 30 hectoliters per hectare as an average. Frost, hail, bad weather condition during the flowering period of time, and and this limitation of production can be achieved by pruning very severely, rather than to let 4 or 5 buds on each stem. We are pruning at 2 buds.
Oh,
so
really?
it's a way to limit the production.
Okay.
And as the foliage expansion is very huge, you have enough leaves to feed very low numbers of bunches. And this is making us in position to be quite quality-wise, quite constant and consistent.
Okay, so with Châteauneuf-du-Pape, that's the ultimate goal, is to keep the consistency
by very low yield.
And it makes every year just as limited.
It's
as
limited, it's part of the
every year.
decrease of the appellation. So the next coming is Cuvée du Baron. So the same wine, basically speaking, but the split is different. So that means there you have 45 Grenache, 65, 45 Grenache, 45 Syrah, and 10% Mourvèdre. Just by unbalancing the Grenache dominant, equal 45, 45, you change completely the style of the wine.
Do you have a favourite?
I will tell you at the end.
Okay.
It's a manipulation,
Yeah.
but I will tell you. Because the difficulty of the wine is the reason why I never describe the wine. Why? Because it's based on sensation, based on a certain perception, a personal feeling today, you are in a bad mood or good mood, supposed to generate a certain emotion, and the wine is a pure emotion. So all the parameters I was mentioning are completely subjective.
Do you like that?
Me too, but I think I prefer the traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe because this is more late night, and then this is on a sunny day. This is pre-drinking.
The Reserve.
2019.
So this should be creme de la creme.
This one is a special cuvée in the way that it's a Châteauneuf with no Grenache. You remember, I told you we are free to do what we want. So this one is based on 80% Syrah and 20% Morel.
Smells good. Ooh, that's so different.
Very different. All are exceptional.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the best red wines I've ever had in my life for sure.
It's got to be up there. Yeah. 3 back to back for sure.
So to answer your question, personally speaking again,
Yeah.
I prefer this one.
That's your favourite?
Yeah.
I can see why.
Always seems to be the winemaker likes the most expensive one.
Yeah, of course.
Yes and no. Well, yes, of course. But why? Because Grenache are what we call free bush. It's not a crop on a wire.
Okay.
So it's free. So, advantages, disadvantages, but cropping, if I consider the financial aspect in the cropping system, it is easier to go with Grenache rather than Syrah. And why? You prune. But after that, you have to unroll, to spend a lot of time. And Syrah has a propension to grow very fast on the wine. So you have everything which is, and Grenache is very easy. You prune, drop on the ground. Manpower-wise, you are saving money. Then, during the growing period of time, Syrah, Grenache is going free. You don't pay attention. Syrah, you have to enter in the field to orient the stem at the vertical, to put pin to pinch to block the system. So you spend a lot of time in the Syrah. Manpower-wise, a lot of time in the Syrah.
So we went a bit mad. How many did we get?
6, 12,
15 bottles, yeah. We ended up getting 15 bottles, but like we've said before, Angus holds great house parties. So what do you need with a great house party?
Great wine.
There you
Great
go.
wine.
And this is the best wine I think I've ever had.
Potentially, yeah.
The best red. I don't really usually like
red.
red, and that went down a treat.
Yeah. Hand-picked. That is one of the main things about Châteauneuf-du-Pape.
Yeah.
They don't use machines.
Yeah, you heard the man as well.
Man
you heard
power.
the man.
Man power.
Man of manpower, and yeah, selection of wine. This is premium wine. So yeah, we did go a bit mad, but his name was Pierre. Absolute legend. My GoPro got so hot in there and it just died, so I don't actually know how much I got, but I'll try to put as much information as possible. And he also said that we can send up a drone, so I'm going to get a drone shot of the whole area because it looks spectacular.
Yeah,
so
it is.
we're going to get a drone shot and hopefully you're enjoying that right now. As you've seen, gorgeous place, gorgeous area. So if you're in the Châteauneuf-du-Pape area, definitely come here. It's the place to go. The wine was exceptional and Pierre was great information, told us everything that was needed to be known about the area, about how they make the wines. So if you're ever here and you want a wine tour, definitely come here and take the other tour as well. We've got a bit shortage of time, but we would have loved to have seen all around, but hopefully you've seen it on the old drone shot right now. Right, peace, love, remedies. I'm off to my aunt's. I'll show you it if there's something worth showing.